All right, YouTube, good morning. It is Thursday, the 23rd, and 6:15 a.m. Just got myself in my first trade, and this is just gonna be light today, at least for now. Um, is my I'm not anticipating. Today I have a very busy day with different things I have to do with a card of mine that I'm selling and other things that I'm doing. So I won't be trading for too long. So I just took this trade. Seems to be the BWAB did not wants to hold. We have a giant pin bar here, which is not good for my position. So I'm going long, and they decided to dump on me. Right now, I'm at $80 in the red. This is a very nasty rejection on a 15-minute chart. So right now, I'm about at $90 in the red. So typically, this is very weird. This seems to be that I got myself into a trap. Uh, they do we're trading inside this giant bar that happened right at 4:15. But once we broke the BWAP, uh, I took one contract hoping to, as you notice, I actually went in before, right below the BWAP because I saw the strength to which the sellers were pushing this thing down, and it broke below and it closed below. So, uh, could have pretty much didn't want to. Whatever. It is what it is. I was hoping that this push will have some buying right at the 88.50, which typically you do get a bounce when you come from all the way. Um, you break an even number, and it's a whole number like the 200, the 100s, the 300s. Typically push 2 or 3 points more, and then typically they do have a nice drop of about 10 to 15 points. So I calculated all the way to 90. These people are going to keep grinding it. So I calculated all the way to 90. And I gave myself a little bit more room at 88.50. And as you can see right now, it's been 20 points almost from the top. Which that's the reason why. So right here, 80 should hold based on this volume node here. That should work as a support. My stop loss is way down here. And I have this stop loss more as an emergency stop loss than anything. In case there is a crazy spike. which they do happen. Yeah, I think they're not gonna give me a chance to even break even on this trade. Might just take a loss. I mean, 165 is perfectly fine in my risk management. So that should hold. 80 should hold. If it doesn't hold, and we keep grinding it down, I get some music going. Let's see. You see, so if I would have, which sometimes I do that, if I didn't have this, if I didn't have this giant shooter or pin bar on the 15, which is significant. If it was on the 3 minutes, uh, but I would have placed another contract here, right at 80, so that I can cost average my red that I'm taking here and would have minimized my loss and potentially be right now closer to break even. But I don't think it's gonna happen. As you can see, the delta is trying to push on a to break this low, and it's getting almost there. When I get to the 200, 250, 300 in the red, that's when I start considering just take that loss and then wait for another opportunity. Right now, from the technical perspective, it's really not looking good. If I don't get, which I can see is beginning to happen, but I need to see some serious buying right now, or very soon at least. So you see that 80 was much better entry than my 89, my 88 that I got in. And I know some school teachers, some people, most YouTubers will tell you to wait until the candle close. But that is so irrelevant because if I go to the 4-hour chart or the 1-hour chart, if I was looking at the levels there, which I do, the 4-hour might be in a good spot or a better spot. Also, smart money tend not to necessarily, when you study order flow, you realize they are not necessarily waiting for levels for candle closes. They are waiting for levels. And so that is a reason why I'm a contrarian. And even though I see the price coming down, if I am at the right level, I'd rather take that trade than just blindly waiting on a particular candle to close. Let's see what happens. Maybe I get a chance. If I don't get a substantial amount of buying, you see how the 80 did work much better. And right now, like I said, I'm trying to be conservative, and that's why I'm doing just one contract. Let's see what happens. So now the only issue I see is that those who are looking at this candle on the 15-minute and we are below the BWAD, they're gonna be selling right where I bought. So let's see. I might just take a tiny loss right now and wait for the price to close above 91 and then potentially buy again. But let's see. So now I'm gonna be dealing with all that selling pressure. So when managing the risk, those are kind of the calls you have to make. Because at this point, I'll be making what, an $80 loss? That's absolutely nothing. So it'd be my morning expense. And even if I don't trade anything else today, or at least for now, I'll be looking at $80. So 83 should be a buying area now. Let's see. My order flow traders by the 83s. See, I'm telling you. I really don't like these bumpy rides like this. It's not my preference. I'm more of a let's jump on it, let's make it happen. It's in, close it, move on. Right now, I've been in this trade going to 15, 20 minutes. That's too long. It's too long for my taste. So hopefully buyers get more aggressive as we get above the BWAP. Because so the way you read this pin bar is you can interpret this in so many ways only because of the location, right? So price has been on this underneath this BWAP pretty much all since 4:30. Not all the night. I mean, but since 4:30. Then you managed to come back strong, push right through it like nothing, taking out all of the stop losses of people selling, which, like I said, is the way you read it, because these can also be interpreted as a sweeping of the stop losses, which they do that a lot to kind of clear the way and push. And that was kind of like my play. Typically, I love to, when I see this and the next bar does open above the close, and ideally above the support, because again, this was resistance, then became support. Obviously, didn't hold strongly. Yeah, I think we're gonna go back down, so I might just take this. Hold on. But you would opening up here would have been the best, because then they'll go back up with a lot, with much more ease. But it did open below the BWAP. So there are BWAP, trading BWAP is a strategy in itself, and there are traders and investors who only trade BWAP. If it's above the BWAP, buy the bounce of the BWAP, and then if it's below, just sell below the BWAP. Plus, you're dealing with those technical analysts who are looking at that as a reversal, or in this case, after this giant candle, a potential continuation back to the overnight low, which is at 151. So not the best setup. Let's see if this trend line holds. What do you think? Should I take the scratch? I see a lot of buying volume. There is some resistance right there at 90. Let's see if they take that out. And sometimes you feel like, okay, well, I did this. I sat here for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. There you go. You see, that strength You saw how they pushed through? That's what I was hoping when I entered. So now we're talking, and I walk you through this trade and my philosophy while holding. Now this push up will either stop at this volume node, I'm sorry. It's early, my friends. This is why I don't like to record myself so early, because I'm still kind of asleep. But you see, I'm not gonna risk this. I'm gonna put my stop loss there at 25 bucks. It's okay. Although, let me see, because they might come back and revisit the VWAP. So let me just, I'm willing to take a loss. It's okay. All that buying volume. Taking out the resistance at 93 was good. They're gonna keep pushing, or should I just take this? No, let me just wait. I think they're gonna keep pushing back to the 200. Maybe I'll just do this one swing trade. Hopefully I'll make it all the way to my target of 350. But going back to what I said earlier, if I would have added another contract or two at the 80s, I would have already made it to my goal of 350. But when you were looking at it coming down, it was kind of scary because of this and because of this. So I didn't want to risk more than what I already had. But if I didn't have this, I would have added those two other contracts, and by now be probably $600-700. Typically, like I said, when they do these sweeping of orders, the next bar goes all the way past this high. And as you can see, it's working right now. I told you that as I was taking the heat. By the way, as a trader, you know, one of the areas you have to master, if it's not the most important area to master, look at all the resistance building up here at 200. Maybe I should put my take profit at 200. What do you guys think? Just join these guys here, because it's gonna take a lot of push to break through this. And I'm at 160. Maybe I should just put this in the bank. Let's see. Yeah, look at all the buying at 97s, 96. So these are people believing we will break this. Okay, we're about to push the 200. There you go. There you go. Keep pushing. Again, as you can see, guys, it's calculated risk. It's understanding what they are doing. That's the key. And just understand it. Look how we have 26 contracts at 98.50 and 12 contracts at 200. Come on, I need some large prints right now. 200, give me some large prints. Lifting those offers. I'm tempted to put my take profit right at the high. What do you think? Okay, we have 200s. People are buying the 200s. Actually, I'm not gonna give none of these away. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna put my stop loss at 115 just in case we get a nasty drop, a nasty dump, which is highly possible right at the 200. We have a nasty drop. But look, you see now they start selling. First guy who said I'm out. It's just one guy. Look how many of them bought the 200, the 201. I'm gonna take it. Thank you. Yeah, I might be wrong, but I'm gonna take it. So it's 195. 195, guys. Of course, you're gonna keep pushing. And I know, after having such a strong move back, those of you who trade longer times probably crucifying me when not to hold. But I have seen way too many times. I'm still dealing with all this selling pressure. So keep in mind, I haven't forgotten this. And if they cannot break this, then it's gonna come back down. And then at that point, definitely the risk of breaking this is really high. So if they don't break this high right now, which I don't see nobody with large orders selling, so they might break it. Look at the volume nodes here at the 04s and the 06 are large enough to stop this price. Now, if they do pop the 06, oh boy, then I'll miss a nice trade because it will go potentially all the way to 20s. Yeah, there is selling pressure at the 200. You can see what else could be forming. No, it's gonna break. It's gonna break. It's gonna break. I could have made a little more, but it's okay. It's no greedy. No greed allowed. No fear, no greed. No feared, no greed. None of those two sit with you during your trading sessions. You tell fear to go away, and definitely you tell greed you're not allowed on this table. So we might be forming this symmetrical triangle here. This is gonna act somewhere around here. The 08s, which if you look at the price action right before 08 to 12 is going to be a stopping block. So I'm okay with that trade. I'm glad I was able to read this entry well. Took this unnecessary hit. If I had 3 contracts, this would have been close to 600 in the red. So it's 6:47 a.m. Still, people are believing in the break. Let's look at this print at 0350. That's very risky because nobody else is putting large bids. Oh, 175. I mean, nobody else is taking or lifting large offers. They're beginning to do it slowly but surely. If the price managed to hold there, look how they lift all the resistance areas. 08, that's what I was telling you. 08 and then 11 and 12. Yep, here we go. They broke the high. And again, you can see live how this works. You can see live how reading the tape help you stay confident with your trade, because you know you are going in the same direction they are going, even if the candlesticks show you otherwise. So I got the first trade of the day positive, 195. Yeah, they want to keep buying. They're really not selling. This guy chicken out like I did. It's probably a conservative trader like I am. At 200. I actually did mine at 98.25. So I bought 88.50 and almost by one tick would have been a full 10-point trade. That's why you'll see 195. Just remembered, a point with Nasdaq is worth $20 and a tick is worth $5. Who's there? Let me see. All right. Look what's happening now. These are lots of sellers. Learn to read your volume profile, look what it happened. I told you right here are high volume areas. And if you look at it, the overnight session is not color coded for the volume area high and the volume area low, like I have it on the right here. This is the day session. This whole section is 70% of the price action for the day. Right here, if I estimate, it's 70% is probably from here to right there. So there it goes. Will they break it? Yes, no, maybe. Now all this live volume here will help they pop to the top. Because all of this right here is going to be full of stop losses and short sellers. Large print at 07. So they're beginning to feel the delta is still positive, but it's not incredibly positive. I'm just gonna put one contract really small. Let's see if I'd go in 25. Come on, I need more sellers. Maybe we're not gonna get them. So what I'm looking for is a pin bar to form right on my candle. And as that pin bar forms, people will begin to panic and cover their longs. Maybe I panic and keep my 50 bucks. Oh. There you go. Come on, give me a pin bar. Let them freak out. 200 is gonna be support. What do you think? Keep this profit? Maybe. It's 100 bucks. 85. I don't see nobody else selling. I mean, by nobody meaning larger size traders. If we break this close to the downside, then we might have a nice drop, because that's when they're gonna freak out. It's not only that they freak out, you understand algorithms, the way they trade those levels a lot, and so it triggers a bunch of orders once those levels are touched. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna give this back. Yeah, today I'm not feeling giving anything back. By the way, this is how you can trade 20 trades and keep them positive all. you just don't give your money back. It's risk management first, trader second. Yeah, let me take that. So that put me at 290. Ah, almost, guys. My 350, and it's 7 o'clock. It's gonna come down because people are gonna freak out. They're gonna see this pin bar, and then they're gonna be, you see, now we close below. Look what's happening. That the close of the previous 15 is 2050. Look how you got some sellers right here. Yeah, that thing is gonna come down back to the into the 90s. If they don't recover right now, it's gonna come down nasty. I could have made my daily goal. I'm 290. Now I cannot go in because it's not a good spot. This was a better spot with the odds were my favored. And as I told you before it happened, I was looking for this bar to become a pin bar, which is now in the making. They're probably gonna hold this level. And then we have 2 minutes left before this bar closes. And if they keep this, then they're gonna go back to the 90s. All right, guys. I got things to do. Gotta take a shower, get some lemon water. I like to drink that. I haven't even drink water yet. And so I like to have my first drink of the day to be lemon water with apple cider vinegar. So I gotta go do that thing. Then I gotta go out and hopefully go to the gym. So I'm gonna wrap it up now for my before 7 o'clock. Let me take this off from here so you can see. Let me open this up really quick. I'd like to give you the recap before and after. I guess that's that's not it. That was from yesterday. That's my software to take the screenshots. So only 2 trades. It's kind of like a slow morning, really. I know we have news at 8:30. And that's when they start playing the game. That's when it gets risky because those who are buying the 200 as support are confident it's going up higher. Those who are looking at a giant candle at 415, they want to continue that drop. And they want to trap bull traders. They want to have them incarcerated up there and it's squeezing them out of their position. Hold on. Trying to get my screenshot in here so you can see the recap for the day so far. Yep. you go. So as you can see, I took 2 trades. Look at my average time, 15 minutes. The longest winning trade is 27 minutes. If you've been following me, you know that's a lot. But sometimes you have to hold. Especially, I only hold, number one, when I'm not making a mistake, because sometimes I do make mistakes. A lot of them, actually. And I hold when I'm not supposed to. But when I am focused on especially my tape, I can hold with confidence. So I did took that first trade you saw me getting in, put me in the red about 160 bucks, I think was the something like that. Anyways, 195, guys. So it's $9.16. That's how much I pay in commissions today. And that is mainly because I only took 2 trades. And then, as you can see, it says 4 contracts. The reason why it says 4 contracts, I know you saw me trading 1 contract. These people are going up for the 20s. The reason why you see that is because it's the round trip. Okay, so 2 contracts, meaning 1 contract each side. So you get that. So 100% trades again. Yesterday, I almost had 100% trades, but I had that $200 mistake, which technically I just made that back up. And I'm not at my target yet. So all of these things, that's what I'm dealing with today. But $280 before 7 a.m. It's a nice, especially coming towards Friday. It's a nice to supplement something. Nice weekend head of getaway or that extra credit card payment. Who knows? All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. I need to go get ready for my day. And again, happy to be able to show you what trading is like. And hopefully I can remove the fear of those who are questioning what we do, as I hear that a lot, gambling. I'll have a talk in another video about how that is wrong. Could be right depending on who's doing it, but it's all about what you do with the markets and how you approach the markets. It's really a hard issue. But other than that, guys, have a good day, and thank you for watching.